extract of the letter of St. Ignatius of Antioch to the Magnesians. From Ignatius, whose other name is Theophorus, to the church at Magnesia on the Meander. Blessed by the grace of God, the Father, in the Jesus Christ our Saviour, in whom I send these greetings. All happiness to you in God the Father and in Jesus Christ. When I heard of the disciplined way of life your Christian love has taught you, it gave me so much pleasure that I decided to address a few words to you in the faith of Jesus Christ. As I go about in these chains, invested with a title worthy of a God, I sing songs of praise to the churches, and I pray for their corporate as well as their spiritual unity. For both of these are the gifts of Jesus Christ, our never failing life. May they be one in their faith and one in their love, which transcends all other virtues. But chiefest of all, they be one with Jesus and the Father, since it is only by enduring in him all the prince of this world's indignities, yet still eluding his clutches, that we can come into the presence of our God. It was my privilege to have a glimpse of you in the persons of your saintly Bishop Demas and his two clergy, the worthy Basius and Apollonius, as well as my fellow servitor Zoton, the deacon. I should be happy in that man's company. He is as deferential to his bishop as he is to the grace of God and to his clergy as to the law of Jesus Christ. For your part, the becoming thing for you to do is to take no advantage of your bishop's lack of years, but to show him every possible respect and regard to the power of God conferred upon him. My information is that the sacred clergy themselves never think of presuming on the apparent preoccupancy of his rank. They give precedence to him as a sagacious man of God, or rather, not so much to him as to the Father of him, who is the Bishop of us all, Jesus Christ. So, for the honour of him who loved us, propriety requires an obedience from you that is more than mere lip service. It is not a question of imposing upon a particular bishop who is there before your eyes, but upon the one who is unseen, and in such a case as is not flesh and blood we have to reckon with, but God, who is aware of all our secrets. What it comes to is this, that we ought not just to have the name of Christian, but to be so in reality, not like some persons who will address a man as bishop, but in practice take no notice of him. I do not see how people of that kind can be acting in good conscience, seeing that the meetings they hold can have no sort of valid authority. All things must come to an end, and there are two alternatives before us. They are life and death, and every one of us will have to go to his own particular place. There are two different coinages, so to speak, in circulation, God's and the world's, each with its own distinctive marking. Unbelievers carry the stamp of this world, while the faithful in love bear the stamp of God the Father to Jesus Christ, his image. Unless we are ready and willing to die in conformity with his passion, his life is not in us. Gracious. Powerful stuff there. I mean,